Hello everyone. Today I will be taking one of the most important subject of civil engineering second year third semester, that is surveying. In this topic we will be seeing about types of survey. Being a lecture number 1, the contents given are brief description of surveying, introduction, definition, objects of surveying, principle of surveying, uses of survey, classification of surveying, types of surveying: primary, plain and geodetic; secondary, based on instrument; methods, object, nature of field. So these are the content we will be seeing in this video lecture. So moving into the slide number 1. Detailed content of surveying. So first of all, we should know what does surveying means, what surveying and where surveying is done. So let me introduce surveying. Surveying is an art of determining relative position of natural or man-made features. So what is surveying? It is an art of determining position on the surface of the earth. On surface of the earth, it is written at natural or man-made features. So it can be anything. It can be a canal, it can be a road, it can be a highway, it can be a plain surface, it can be a irregular surface. So that is used for measurement of horizontal or vertical distance, direction and elevation. So if you consider as an example, more than 5,000 years ago, when people started moving into the next generation, people started planning and executing it. So that example you can be seen that they started making roads, houses, because as we know that the basic need of human is shelter, food and clothes. So people started thinking and making plans, and the plans were executed, and people started making ownership of their lands. How they started making by making fences and started saying that this property belongs to me. So how surveying is done means surveying is done to mark the boundary, to know the characteristics of the given area, features that comes under surveying. Next, definition of surveying. So as we have just seen the introduction part, so definition is very simple. We can understand by just 3 points. Point number 1 is surveying is an art of determining what? Relative position, where on the surface of the earth. It can be above or beneath. For what? For taking measurement by considering horizontal and vertical distance, direction and elevation, or for any map or section. So the definition part simply says that relative position, measurement of horizontal or vertical, finding distance, direction and elevation. So to understand this definition, just you have to memorize these points, like why it is used. Next, objects of surveying. So object means what is the importance and what is the aim of surveying, what survey helps you to understand. Number 1 is to prepare map or a plan. Survey helps you to prepare a map or a plan. For what? For to show the relative position of the object on the surface of the earth. Like if a land is there, and if you need to make a construction of your house, our house is like an object. So it will help you to understand the design purpose and planning purpose. Next is to establish a boundary of the land. Like as I have just said that ancestor people started marking the property boundary by saying that this property belongs to me. So similarly, survey helps you to establish the boundary of the land. To select suitable sites for engineering projects like highways, roadways, railways, canals, etc. So that comes under object of surveying. Next, principle of surveying. So principle is very easy. It's of two types, that is working from whole to part. Next is location of a point by measurement from 2 points of reference. So we will be saying one by one. Working from whole to part. As you can see an image given top right, that is an apple which is whole, and when you measure when you will measure, there might be a chances of getting error. So when you will divide into number of parts and you will measure it, it will become the answer will be error free. So similarly, if any land is there and you need to measure, just cut them diagonally and measure it part by part, and the answer will be error free. So that comes under working from whole to part. Next is location of a point by measurement of 2 points of reference. 2 points of reference, we will be considering like we should know 2 points like point A and B, so automatically you will find C. As you can see in the figures, totally 6 figures are given, and it is easy to understand that if you have 2 reference point on a ground, another point can be located by a direct methods as given in this picture. So we can easily find the measurement from any points. Next, uses of survey. Why we use survey? What is the importance of surveying? How it will benefit to understand survey? So number one, it helps to prepare topographical map. So what is topographical map? Topographical map is a map which helps you to understand the silent feature of this region or the earth, like hills, rivers, forest, valleys, etc. Next is engineering map. What is engineering map? Engineering map where engineering projects has been already done or going on, like railways, highways, canals, dam, reservoir, etc. What is archaeological map? Archaeological map where it shows that ancient relics, where it was made monuments. Now it is called monument. People go to visit and see the ancient culture. So that comes under archaeological map. Next is cadastral map. So cadastral map means marking the boundary of the given area or a region or a building or a field or a colonies. Next is military map. What is military map? It shows different strategic points important to the defense of a country. Like now recent example is that different military activity is going on the India-China border, where Indian military people are trying to save our mother country. Similarly in the Jammu and Kashmir also. So these are the basic example of military service. Examples, as you can see, topographical map, as the India map is given, where the silent features has been explained of our India, that is that other countries has been plotted, like Bangladesh. Top right is China, top left is Pakistan and Afghanistan, and down south is Sri Lanka. So this comes under, and you can see in this topographical map where is hill, where is river, where is it's given in topographical map. Next is engineering map. Engineering map example has you have seen that engineering project like highways, railways, but canals, reservoir. So this comes under engineering map. Next is archaeological map. Archaeological map where the important monuments, ancient monuments are there that can be used for tourism purpose. That comes under archaeological map. Cadastral map means marking a boundary of your building or property or colonies, etc. So that comes under cadastral map. Next is military map, where military activities, strategic points are going on to procure and save our country. That is comes under military map. Next is types of survey. So in types of survey we will be classifying. There are two types: primary classification and secondary classification, as you can see in this diagram. Next is plain survey and geodetic survey. In primary, but in secondary is based on instrument, based on methods, based on object, and based on nature of field. We will be seeing one by one. So what is primary division of surveying? It is of two types, plane surveying and geodetic survey. So what is plane survey? In plane survey, we don't consider the curvature of the earth. As we all know, our earth is spherical in shape, but we consider earth as a flat or a plane. That is called plane surveying. Similarly, in geodetic survey, we consider earth as a spherical, where earth radius, where earth curvature is considered, or curved lines is considered. Is known as geodetic survey. The main difference is that, as you can see in this diagram, I will help you with a diagram, that plane surveying means it will be straight, but in geodetic survey we will consider the curvature. Okay, so that's the main difference. Next, comparison. We will be difference between geodetic survey and plane survey. Number one is that earth is considered as a plane surface, as we have seen. Next is earth curvature is ignored. If point A and B is there, the distance and the direction is taken as a plane or a straight line. The triangle formed from these 3 points is considered to be a plane. The angles of a triangle are considered to be plane angles. It is done for the area less than 250 km square. So that is plane surveying. Next is geodetic survey. Geodetic survey is the opposite, where curved is considered. Curvature of earth is taken into account. Curved lines are formed. Triangle formed by this 3 points considered to be spherical. The angles of triangle are considered to be spherical. Carried out for an area about 250 km square. So this is the basic difference between plane surveying and geodetic surveying. Next is secondary classification. In secondary classification, based on instrument use, what instruments are being used for doing survey in order to know the area, like for finding distance, direction and elevation of any given position of the object on the surface of the earth. So there is chain survey, compass survey, chain and compass survey, leveling, plane table surveying, theodolite, tachymetry, photogrammetry, EMD. So we will be seeing one by one. What is chain surveying? Chain surveying is very simple, which is used for linear measurement. Like if you need to measure point A and B, easily you can measure from the source point is A and destination point is B. We can measure the help of chain or tape. Next is compass survey. Compass survey helps to measure you angles. Like which angle? Right angle, that we have studied in the as we all know, in the mobile app also the direction is given, so it is easy to find the angles, which angle, as we all know there are 4 direction: north, east, west, south. So easily we can find angle by use of compass survey. Next is leveling survey, and we all know that our surface is not plane, so sometimes there is a uneven in surface. So with the help of leveling we can find the rise and fall of our given surface. Then plane table surveying is graphical representation, where plotting and plotting is done, field work and plotting is done simultaneously. What field work is going on, that same thing will be plotted on the drawing sheet by the help of plane table surveying. Next is theodolite survey. What is theodolite? Theodolite is help to measure angle. Means mostly we will be finding vertical and horizontal angles with the help of theodolite. In tachymetry we will be finding the position. What position? Vertical and horizontal position by the help of tachymetry. Next is photogrammetry survey. In this survey what we will do, we will be taking the picture through drone or a satellite photographs to acquire 3D data acquisition of any object reconstruction. So that comes under photogrammetry surveying. EMD. What is EMD? Electronic distance measuring device. Electronic distance measuring device. In that, the best example is total station, where you will be where it can be helped to find the distance, direction and elevation too. Like what in theodolite and tachymetry is done, can be done in total station. Next is based on methods. Based on method, it is divided in two parts, that is triangulation method, survey and traverse survey. So by the name even you can understand that triangulation. Triangulation means it is a triangle like 3 points, A, B, C, like all are joining together. As you can see in the picture, in triangulation survey, what is there, like it is in form of a triangle. So point A, B and C all are interconnected. So this trigonometry and the measure of length is just one side. Other distance in this triangle are calculated. So it's easy to calculate in triangulation survey. The examples are high extension cable are going. So the towers are made in the form of triangulations. So in triangulation survey, if you need to find any measurement, just you have to divide into triangles and that can be measured. Now traverse survey. Traverse survey is of two types, open and close. So let me explain what is open. Open means point A and point B. It is open. If point A, point B open and C. So again AC is not connecting, that is open. But when it is connected again, like A to B one angle, one distance, and B to C and C to A, that is closed. So that is traverse survey. That is help for measuring the length of the given area. Next is based on object or a purpose. Like number one is hydrographic survey. So what is hydrographic survey? Hydrographic survey means study of measurement of water bodies like sea, river, lakes, gulfs. For what? Investigation purpose, development of port facilities, prediction of tides, determination of mean sea level (MSL), and engineering projects. What is engineering projects? Engineering projects where engineering work is going on, like highways, tunnel, irrigation canals, water supply, sewage disposal, that comes under engineering survey. Next is military or defense survey, where military purpose or preparation is going on to prepare a map or strategic to save our country, and that area is known as military survey. Mine survey. Mine survey is that where surveying is done, where minerals are excavated from deep down of our earth crust, that is known as a mine survey, where you will be finding the coal and the gold, the copper, the mines. So that comes under mine survey. Geological survey, as we all know, our earth crust is made of surface and rocks. So how the rocks are formed? Through volcanic eruption. So what type of rocks are there? Igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. So that comes under geological survey. Then archaeological survey. Archaeological means in the olden eras, in olden days, the monuments were made. That comes under, and knowing the ancient culture, that comes under archaeological survey. Then reconnaissance survey. So reconnaissance survey is also known as a walking survey, where you inspect the area by your visual. When you see and when you determine this comes under there is a there is a canal, there is a temple, there is a house. So you just determine your head that these things are coming. So while plotting a plan marking, so you can easily put that comes under reconnaissance survey. Next is based on nature of field. It is of three types: land surveying, marine survey, and astronomical survey. So land surveying is further is divided into topographical, then next is cadastral survey and city survey. So what is topographical? I have already explained you that it is a silent features of our region or India, like where is hill, where is a river, where is a temple, and where is railway, roadways, towns, village. That comes under topographical survey. In cadastral survey, marking the boundary of your property or a state or a country, that comes under cadastral survey. City survey means whole city is being surveyed and it is used for mapping. That comes under city survey. Next is marine or navigation survey. So marine mostly deals with the water bodies, where water is also used as a purpose, where import and export is done through navigations. Next is astronomical survey. Astronomical means a study of stars and other planets, that comes under astronomical survey. Next is summary. So what we have studied in this video class, we have studied about the position on the surface of the earth. We have studied how we will determining the angles, how to prepare a plan whether horizontally or vertically, and we have studied the method through the knowledge of modern science and technology and use them on field, like how can we use that modern technology and knowledge in the fields with the help of surveying and its measurement devices. So that comes under types of survey. Next is reference. Which book I have referred to make this slide is that I have referred from N.N. Basak, Dr. Busi Punamia, M.S. Nagaraj, and S.K. Dugal. So these 4 books has been used by me to prepare this slide. So hopefully you will understand by seeing this video. If we will be having any doubt, we will be dealing in doubt session. Thank you.